What's going on, people? Hopefully you can hear me well. And I think I'm live. I'm looking in the right camera. Welcome again. This live stream started basically with a question. Me and my mom's had a deep conversation, about different things. And she asked me the question. She said maybe your next live stream should be about this particular subject. And she asked, are you around like-minded people? You know, are you around people that think like you, that share the same beliefs, you know, that share the same wisdom, you know, maybe, the same, TV shows or, different attitudes about life, you know, particular things that people go through, you know. This is just exploring, the company that one keeps in their life, Are you the company you keep? Are folks around you just to be around you? How do you, influence each other? What is the particular relationship that you have with people? Can it affect you? Does it affect you? I believe it does, in various ways, in different ways. I believe that people are the company that they keep. We are the influences that we gather around us. A lot of different times, we may think not, but then the question is, why do you have folks around you? Why are you around certain people? What are the influences that you choose to keep in your life? Who are the people that, you find yourself around? That could be the result of the things that are happening in your life, particular goals and stuff like that that you may be achieving or may not be achieving. Sometimes we can have people in our life. Hey, what's up, Texas Little Star? I'm not as wise as I would like to be, but I think the people who've influenced me in my life are helping me to try to, have some wisdom, from the blessings from God as well. I'm not as wise as I would like to be, but I appreciate that. But this is my attempt to, basically, explore the question, are we the company we keep? Are you around like-minded people? Am I around like-minded people? And that's seen in how you progress or, degress in life. You can always tell the type of people that a person is around by the type of life that they live, by the way that they speak, by the things that they do, Normally, when folks are living a good life or they're living the right way, they're around people that uplift them, that build them up, that give them hope, that put them in situations to win. When you see people down and out, destructive, bad habits, negative thinking, you have to ask yourself the question, who are they around? Who are they associated with? Who are they influenced by, What's going on, Victory Leo? You just left Dr. Fish. Okay. Well, welcome to my live stream. This is just talking about the company that you keep. This is talking about the influences. So what do you folks in the audience think? Are you the company that you keep? Are you around like-minded people? Do you think they can affect you and influence you? I believe so. I say, if you look at any 5 or 6 people that people associate with or communicate with on a regular basis, you can pretty much tell what type of life they lead, what type of life they will lead. But this is just a conversation that started with my mother, and we were just talking about, are you around like-minded people and how it affects you? It can affect you in positive ways, it can affect you in negative ways. I feel like if you look at your life and you're not where you need to be or where you think you should be, look at the people around you. Is your circle tight? Is it right? Are people, adding, blessings and peace and light to your life? Or is it just hatred? Is it darkness? Is it negativity? Is it constant backbiting and gossip? Is it things that drag you down? Sometimes the people that drag us down the most are the ones that we keep the closest to us. Yeah, even on the internet, Little Star, even on the internet, especially on the internet, people can influence you negatively and break you down and have you hate yourself and, doubting yourself and whatnot. Sometimes we get on here and look for validation from people who are total strangers. When people speak negativity into us, we take it to heart. You know, I try to be around positive people and speak to positive folks. And when I'm going into a negative direction, I always look at who I'm communicating with. Yeah, you can gain stress from it, Victory Leo. That is true. That is very true. But I think it's important to constantly take inventory of who we're around, who we letting speak, anything into our life. I say be careful who you let influence you. Be careful who you just let come into your life, and speak anything, even if it seems overly positive. You never know. You never know. And then be careful what you speak into other people's lives, because you can influence them in many different ways. Like I said, my thing is to, no matter what type of people you have around you, is to be able to think for yourself, to be able to discern and keep an open mind and have the ability to determine, the difference between right and wrong on your own cognizance. If you have to use other people to think for you and be influenced by them all the time, then you have a problem, because you should be able to take things in, see it for what it is, look at life objectively, and make your own decisions and, live the life, based upon the decisions that you make or the understanding that you have. Not to say that you don't take advice from people, but be careful who you listen to, be careful who you take advice from, even myself. Be careful to listen to me. I'm not always right, I may not always be leading you in the right path or on the, straight and narrow. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers. But I say it's important to be careful, who you let speak into your life. It's important to be careful who you let touch you in any type of way, mentally, physically, spiritually, especially financially. Yeah. Especially financially. Yeah. Spiritually is more important, but maybe that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know. But for the sake of this conversation, the people that we allow around us, if they're not like-minded, can influence us as well. Sometimes people want like-minded folks around them, and it's a like-minded of negativity. Sometimes you can have people around you who are not like-minded, but they're lifting you up. Like stuff with trolls. Yeah, Texas Little Star, yeah, there's trolls on the internet. But the cool thing with trolls is that you don't have to have these people in your circle. You don't have to have these people around you. You don't have to associate with them. Some people like to, have the fight with them. I know my brother, he likes to fight with the trolls and, try to get one up on people. And I say that's a waste of time, because the time that you spend fighting with trolls and fighting with negative people, you could be out there doing something and living your life and doing what you're supposed to do. Me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have no drawing or no emotional attachment to when somebody actually disrespects me. But at the same time, I care more about my future. I care more about progress and success. I remember one year, many years back, I was at a Thanksgiving, and I was sitting around with me and my cousins, and we were arguing and talking. No, not arguing, but we were complaining, about things that wasn't right in our lives and things like that. And then I remember my cousin, who we consider the screw up. He said, everybody's complaining and talking about what's not going right in life. But he said, what about success? What about getting things together? What about progress? And we looked at this cousin who was supposed to be the screw up, schooling us and telling us, yeah, you know what? Let's focus on success or progress or moving forward. That's a positive thing. Not to say there's not negativity in life. There's plenty of negative things going on in the world, for folks to be bothered with. But the question is, like I said, who are you associating with? Are you the company you keep? Who are you allowing to speak into your life? Who are you allowing to have a say-so in situations that they may not even be qualified to talk about themselves in their own life? Hey, what's going on, Shirley Smith? I've been seeing you all over. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just talking about the company that people keep. Are you around like-minded people? What does it mean to be around like-minded people? I say to be around like-minded people means that they share the same values as you, the same habits, they run in the same circles with you. Sometimes that could be a good thing, sometimes it could be a bad thing. Hopefully you're not sharing the same negativities, but, who are the company that you keep? Are we the company we keep? How does it affect us? Where does it take us? What do you think? What do you believe? Because I can speak all night about it, but, at the end of the day, like I said, I do want to hear from you. Like I said, you could leave comments in the live stream. You can leave comments when you watch this, after it uploads. But I would like to know what people think. Are you the company you keep? What do you think about the influences and different people that you're around? Can they affect you? Do they affect you? How do you deal with it? How do you cope? I mean, those would be interesting things to know. I know a lot of people are not up right now, but like I said, when you watch this in the playback, I would like to know in the comment section, what a lot of people feel about the company that you keep. And I ask, are you around like-minded people? Are you around people that share the same values and interests and whatnot that you have in your life? And what do you feel about people who are not like-minded? Do you feel that they're negative, or do they take away from your life, or will they bring you down? I would like to know what some of you think, or what any of you think, all of you think about that. That would be interesting to know, just as a broader conversation. All right, Texas Little Star, good night to you. Hugs. All right, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I would like to know, just what different folks think about that, because I personally believe that, being around like-minded folks can increase. Hey, what's going on, Just Us? I got to watch your next video on Vlogtober. I just saw it come up in the alerts, but I was just doing this live stream. What I'm just talking about is being around like-minded people, asking the question, are you around like-minded people? Because I believe that we're the company we keep. What do you think about that? Are we the company we keep? Or, do we just make it up as we go along? What do you think about that? I definitely believe that people affect us and influence us in many different ways, be it our family, be it our friends, be it our coworkers, could be a stranger in the street. People have different effects and profound effects on us, both negative and positive. What do you think some of the benefits are of, being around people who are like-minded? Do you think it's possible to be like-minded and just be in a negative space with people who are like-minded? I believe so, but what do you think? I just think there's different ways to approach it and look at it and whatnot. Some folks don't want positive influences in their life. Some people like to be surrounded by negativity. That's just the reality of certain things. Do you really want folks around you that's going to uplift you, upbuild you, put you in a place of, success, or put you in a state of happiness, just progress, moving forward, being able to accomplish goals? Do you have people that inspire you around you? I think those are important things. I mean, if you don't want that, then be honest about that too. But some people, like I said, they want the negative people around it. It is interesting. I know it was an interesting conversation me and my mother were having. I couldn't get into too much of the details. I don't want to sell too much personal stuff. But she was saying it's something I should address in the live stream. So here I am. And like I said, I truly do believe that, the people that we have around us do influence, how we live our lives and the things that we believe, and, different ideologies or philosophies that we may form on life, both good and bad. People have negative role models just as well as positive, or idols, and, people that they worship and whatnot, And I say to be aware of the company that you keep it, because it definitely influences, how you live your life and who you are. Just as says, take heed to this Proverbs 13:20, walk with the wise and become wise, for a fool's companions suffer harm. Nah, that is definitely great. That is definitely a great Bible scripture from Proverbs. Yeah, you definitely can become a fool's companion and suffer harm for the people that you associate with, that you walk with. But to be honest with you, some people really don't understand or know that sometimes they're around people that are affecting them in negative ways. But the reality is, a lot of times we are influenced and affected by those people that we associate with closely. And I say to anybody out there, look at the effects of the people that you associate with. Hey, what's going on, Turtle Slayer? I see you out there. Thanks for joining the live stream. But like I was saying, be aware, just the people that you associate with, that you're around. I mean, a lot of times, if you look at who's speaking, negativity into your life or positivity into your life, look at the effects of it. Really take an inventory of the company that you keep, because a lot of times we can be the company we keep. Just Us says, just came through to show support. Gotta get up. Yeah. Nah, it's all good, Just Us. Thanks for just delivering those on point comments and whatnot. I appreciate anybody that comes into the live stream that supports and whatnot. But this is not going to be a long live stream. I may be on here for about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm going to pack it in myself because it's early in the morning, But basically, I'm just throwing some questions out there for people to ponder and think about, basically being, are you around like-minded people? What is the company you keep? Are you satisfied with the results of the people that you're around, that you associate with? Are people speaking, positivity, success, inspiration, peace, love, hope into your life? Or are people speaking hate, negativity, destructiveness, evil into your life? Look at the results of it and ask yourself, are you okay with that? Are you okay with the people that are around you and the way that they're influencing you? If you are, then hey, maybe this live stream is not for you. Maybe you're satisfied and happy with who you're dealing with, and if you are around people that are speaking positivity and uplifting and hope and love and peace around you, let us know what that's about, Tell us in the comment section, how that affects you and how do you feel like, other folks, are impacting your life in positive ways. Because I tell you, people definitely need to be aware of who you around, regardless if it's negative, regardless if it's positive. I believe it's a situation where, regardless of the type of people that you have around you, you should at least be aware how people are influencing you in any way. Victory Leo says, yeah, there's someone I hung around, not to say who they are. We argue a lot, we stress each other, but stop hanging around them. And I think is a better way, there's less stress. Yeah, no, definitely. We have people that are comfortable to talk to be around, but they invite stress, they invite negativity. They put us in a space where we get distracted. There's some people that come into our lives and they're probably, annoying us a lot of times and challenging us, but those people help us grow, they help push us forward. I say, you know what? You can choose to have those negative people around you, or you can choose to have those positive people around you. That's your choice, especially if you're aware. But the choice of the type of people that you have around you will determine who you are and what you're looking for in your life. Yeah, Turtle Slayer, man, it's like you're speaking. Yeah, but people have said these things directly to me, Turtle Slayer. So, I'm just sharing any wisdom, any knowledge, anything that I have with those folks out there who are willing to listen. Not perfect, not correct in everything, but like I said, trying to speak some positivity out there, but for the most part, we get definitely, I believe that we're definitely affected by those people that we allow into our lives and speak even the simplest of wisdoms, positivity, negativity, whatever it may be, and it influences us. Kendrick Bob, what's going on? Now you're talking. Glad to see you. And you're thinking, yeah. I'm definitely trying to, do some positive things and whatnot. But I have to be realistic and honest that, sometimes it is tempting to be around people who are fun to talk to and, they're exciting to be around and whatnot. But sometimes the reality is those folks are negative. Those folks take away from our life. They bring us down. It's the sexy thing to do sometimes. But the reality is there are people that are bad for us. Hey, what's going on, Vinny G? Thanks, man. Thanks for coming through. Folks definitely need to check out Vinny G. Great channel. Shout out to Australia out there. But like I said, I just asked the question to folks out there: are you around like-minded people? You know, are you the company that you keep? Are you aware of the company that you're keeping? Because people can bring us down, but the reality is we have to be aware if we care about ourselves. If you care about yourself, pay attention to the people that you associate with, be it family, be it friends, be it co-workers, whoever it may be, and look at the results of having these people around you. Do you have hangers on? Do you have people that are constantly using you? Are you somebody who's constantly using folks? These are things that you need to definitely take stock and inventory of, because at the end of the day, it's not somebody else's job to be aware of, the type of life that we are living or the type of people that we keep around us, especially if you're an adult. If you're over the age of 21, you should be aware of the company that you keep. You should be aware of the people that you keep around you, because, the life you save in that situation or the progress or the time wasted that you save may be just something that's crucial to you, something that take you on higher levels that you never even imagined. But with all that being said, I thank everybody for coming to this live stream. But like I said, before I leave out of here, I just want you to ponder this question. Are you the company that you keep? Vinny G says 5 or 6 p.m. here now, fish fries. Yeah, I want some fish fries. Definitely. I would take a plane out there to Australia and see what's going on with you, Vinny G. Fish fry sounds good right about now. But like I was saying before I go again, think about it. Are you around like-minded people? Are you around people that, share the same values as you? Yeah. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that. Thanks, Victory. I try to keep it as real as I can, especially this time in the morning. I'm just grateful, and I try to share with people, different thoughts and things that's on my mind. So like I said, be mindful of the company that you keep. Be mindful of the people that you allow to speak, anything into your life. Look at the effects that it has. Thanks, Turtle Slayer, for coming in. I appreciate that. Have a good night to you. And out of respect for your time and my sleep and your sleep, your rest, whatever you're doing, I think it's probably time for me to go, because I don't want to stay on here too long. But this has been a dope chat. I appreciate folks for tuning in again. The love is not lost on me. Everybody in here, Ken, Turtle Slayer, Vinny G, Just Us, a Texas Little Star, hopefully there's nobody I'm forgetting, Victory Leo, all you folks, I appreciate you. Keep coming back. We keep having dope conversations. If there's anything that you want me to talk about, leave a comment in the live stream, or the upload, the playback, and I'll definitely get that, and I'll, get back into the things that you want to talk about. But as I'm getting out of here again, like I said, be aware of the company that you keep. Ask yourself, are you around like-minded people that share the same values and stuff like that that you do? If not, there's probably something that you need to address. If not, remember that you're allowing those folks to tear you down. And if you have folks that's positive in your life, that's speaking up, building things, treat those folks right. Because it's not always every day that you have people that speak in positivity, that speak in love and peace and hope into your life. We live in a negative world full of opposites, full of haters, full of crabs in the barrels and all kind of things. So if you have some good people in your life influencing you in a positive way, treat those people with respect, treat those people with love, because it's not always, that's going to be in your life, especially if you don't treat people right. But on that note, like I said, take care. Love you all. Peace to you. Be aware of the company that you keep. Understand if you're dealing with like-minded people or not. And I'm out.